Welcome back to another episode of Plumbing Fails and Simple Fixes, where we review plumbing videos and react to it. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so title is This Plumbing Had More Twists and Turns Than a Roller Coaster. Let's get into it. So there's a P-trap, and then there's another P-trap. So the thing about this one is this illegal. Trying to get a good picture. So let's play it, and then I'm gonna try to stop it so we can react. Alright. So kind of look at S-trap, and S-traps are kind of illegal in certain districts and in certain codes. S-traps are illegal, so it's very interesting that they did that, but I think they were just trying to get things going. And if it was me, I probably would just cut the pipe short, because it has enough room, it seems, to either cut it somewhere here, because the weir is up here, push this up and basically shoot it across to it, and then if you have to do a turn or whatever, then you do that. But that's a simple fix, in my opinion. Very simple fix. So this guy is fixing a leaking pipe, and I'm guessing he's not a plumber. And in his case, he should have turned off the water, and if you're not gonna do that, you should hire a plumber. It looked like you might have to call a remediation crew, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get mold and all that stuff, so you're gonna have to call a remediation crew to come and basically deal with the mess you made. Let's go to the next one. So let's go back a little bit. Screws inside a brand new tub. My guess would be he did not read the instructions, and if that tub is expensive, he's gonna have to foot the bill. That's the simplest fix. Tell the customer and replace it, and read the instructions before you install. Next one. Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, hell to the no. A hammer and a pipe is never best friends, especially live pipes. It looked like he was doing a knockout, and instead of doing it correctly, he used the hammer and basically caused himself more problems. Simple fix: do not use hammers around live pipes, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna hit where you don't want to hit.
So I'm not an electrician, or neither am I a plumber. I just cut grass for a living. But I really think that is dangerous.
Yeah, this is really bad. You have a Schedule 80 pipe, and the electrical is right there. Simple fix would be turn off the water, turn off the electricity as well, and do the simple repairs. And they might also want to reroute the pipe so that it's not near the electrical work. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So no shower is gonna happen because whoever did this job didn't tighten this thing right here. There's a screw inside you're supposed to tighten on the pipe so that it'll hold and the water is gonna come out the shower. And they didn't do that. So that's why you have that problem. Yep.
This water heater was installed and maintained most likely by an unlicensed person, probably a maintenance man or handy.
Now the problem with this, from what I see, if the person that's recording this is live videotaping this, I have a problem with that. To me, you should have turned off electrical right away because it looks like an electrical water heater. The second thing you should have done was get your ABC extinguisher and extinguish the fire. Why are you filming this thing for? I don't know why you're filming this thing. And being maintained by a maintenance worker, the only thing I can think is they probably wired it up incorrectly and that's what probably caused the fire. But yeah, the person who's filming it, if it's a voiceover, then that's fine, because then people like me and him can say what's the problem and remedy the problem based on our opinion. But if he's live there and he doesn't take the appropriate measures to stop the fire, then that, to me, that's kind of wrong.
¿Cómo está mi gente? ¿Cómo han estado? Aquí les está saludando el Handyman Express.
Why are you saying
24 hour service. Aquí estamos en un problema que les dije desde ayer que mi cliente dijo.
So you saying what's up, my people, and you're basically telling the situation of what you did. This better be your house. If this is a customer house, I would be very upset that you didn't tell me the extent of this damage. And this is a slab home. Oh my gosh, that's a nightmare. Nightmare.
Quedan solamente 5 pies y aquí no son 5 pies, que aquí tenemos nuestra herramienta. Aquí hay una fitting, un chip y gema para romper el concreto. Todo es, pero el problema salió aquí que.
So he says he used a chipping hammer to chip out the floor. I didn't catch all of the Spanish, but it seems to be really bad.
Never open a radiator valve without closing the water supply first. In this clip, 2 men tried changing a radiator valve while the system was still pressurized.
This is going to be a disaster. This is not the right way to do this. And I'm guessing the people that are narrating it is basically saying turn off the water before you service a plumbing fixture, especially something like a radiator. Just like if you would change out a water heater, is the same concept. You drain the water and you basically then service the water heater. Concept is the same. And I'm thinking that this is an apartment complex and they don't want to shut off the water, and this is the best way to do it. And it's not the best way to do it, especially if you're gonna, the cause and effect is gonna happen to the other residents, unless this is on the bottom floor and you have no neighbors, then it's still gonna be bad, because you're gonna have to have a remediation team.
Right. Radiator systems hold water under pressure, and loosening a valve releases that force instantly. That's why fastening a new valve becomes impossible as water keeps pushing out. As a result, dirty water bursts out uncontrollably, flooding the room. The correct way is to shut off the supply, drain the system, and only then replace the valve safely.
This don't make no sense. Probably another way you can do it, if you have a large vacuum, a pump truck outside or something, and it's sucking all the water out. I'm just playing, but this is just ridiculous. I would never do it. I won't risk my license. I would never do such a thing. Hey, but that's the end of all the videos that I have for you today. That's it. Stay safe out there and don't do stupid stuff like this.